Hello, this is Kim here, the Divine Warrior Goddess, and I can't sleep. Um, I have barely slept much at all in the last 48 hours, and I was exhausted. But the moon, I went to bed very late, and the moon woke me up. So I was talking to the moon, communicating with it, absorbing its beautiful energy. And I figured I can't sleep, so I might as well make a video. So, excuse me as I am in my pajamas because I hopefully will go back to bed. But I thought maybe I should do this video because I wanted to share with you the quantum light activation, heart activation that I wrote a few days ago, because this entire last week has been all about activating our heart chakra. So I wanted to continue on with that and explain to you what a light code activation is. We have codes within our cells, within our DNA, and every part of our being, and every part of our body. These codes are activating on their own right now. They're lighting up as we are evolving. Our DNA is changing. So everything is changing about us. And so these activations help wake up these codes within you. And I can tell you that these activations are extremely powerful to wake up the codes within you. This last week has been very intense with the codes where I am sleeping and I wake up and I see all the codes coming in. These can be number sequences, symbols, visions. I've seen visions of netting, which is the grid work. So there has been a lot going on. I've been seeing these for a long time, but this week, especially, the activity has really increased. And I really feel I'm totally in 5D now. And it's an amazing, awesome experience that when you feel it, you'll know it. It feels like pure bliss. It feels like pure trusting in the universe and in yourself. You will still have doubts about things, but you can easily push them to the side. So I want you to sit back and relax and just close your eyes and listen to this activation and just take it in. And I'm reading this as I'm going to when I record it for an MP3, so keep that in mind as you're listening. This is a heart chakra quantum light activation by Kim Samitas, the Divine Warrior Goddess. This is a quantum light code activation for activating the heart chakra, opening it up even further than we ever thought was possible. You may feel sensations in and around your heart as this activation occurs. This activation will continue in the coming days as it delves deep into the cells and root of the heart chakra. You may listen to the activation as often as you like to expand even further. This activation may make you feel tired and or sleepy as it works on a cellular and quantum level. Please be in a space that allows this integration to occur. Relax, close your eyes, and allow yourself to just be. As we focus on our heart and the heart chakra, we see it within a spinning vortex of pure light energy. We can clearly see all of the codes that are held within this sacred space that are waiting to be activated. These codes and number sequences hold a special meaning for you alone that will release upon activation, causing your heart to swell as never before. This is happening now as we hear these words, as the vibration and frequency of the sound of my voice hold the key codes to unlock and activate within us. The first thing that we feel is an immense love within us, for us, on a quantum level. We see now how we have held back, put restrictions on our own self-love, feeling not deserving, blaming ourselves, and recreating the pain of what we perceive as what we should have done in the past. Refusing to let our own self-loathing go. Refusing to see the magnificence of who we truly are as a being, beautiful being of the light. Forgetting that all of the so-called past experiences are those of our own choosing. We now take full ownership of the things that we may have done in the past that we felt were wrong, hurtful, unloving, and ungiving. We see that all that had chosen to be with us on this journey to enlightenment, and in reality, they thank us for what we may or may not have done. We now release this guilt and shame that is no longer ours. We see it float away, just like a balloon drifting up to the sky, going further and further away until it is completely gone. We feel a shift within us, like a giant boulder that has been sitting on us and our hearts for years, has been lifted. We feel free of our own self-judgment. We feel so very free and light, like a fairy that is free to flutter around without a care in the world. We enjoy this moment and every moment as this enormous weight has been lifted. Here, we allow ourselves to float around, enjoying this newfound freedom, feeling as light as a feather, almost feeling translucent, as we realize that we are releasing our density, recognizing that we have always had this available to us, and that we chose to hold on too tightly to what was meant to be released. As we float higher and higher, we now see things as never before. We see how others have hurt us. We see all the pain that we have held on to in our hearts. Here we can clearly see the wall that has been put in place by us and us alone, as we try to protect ourselves from more pain and anguish. Here we realize that we can no longer blame anyone for this pain, for this is a pain that we have chosen to experience here on the earth plane, to learn, to grow. Here there is complete and total responsibility, and we take it. This is a place and space where we are finally ready to release this pain. It may come through tears, it may come through anger, yelling and screaming. It may come through journaling. We know that it matters not how we release it, just that we do. For we know that we can no longer let it reside in ourselves and in our heart. This energy is so ready to go, and we release all of this pain on a fully conscious level. Here, we do not project this pain onto another, which we know will cause more pain. Here we honor and respect all others as never before. If we do project on another, we catch ourselves, stop the behavior immediately, apologize, walk away if needed, to process alone. This is called reprogramming, as we learn to see our own programs and our ability to change them. This is an inside job, and we know it. We relish this now, as we now can see the immense restoration of our soul in progress. We can already feel how wonderful this feels in our heart and soul. As this releasing continues, new codes are activating. As we release the old, we make room, more space for the new. It is at this time that we can feel our heart ever expanding wider and wider until we feel it in our entire heart chakra area, expanding out further beyond our physical body, affecting and activating all as they come into our field of consciousness. It is now available to all that you encounter, if they are open to receive, even if they are not, for this is a feeling existence where energy and vibration are the way of the universe. All is felt here. This is your gift to all, sharing the Christ consciousness that is here and available to us all, filling ourselves with pure love that we share with all, never again to withhold out of self-preservation. We now know and see that the more our heart is open, the more love that we are able to receive and share. This is no longer a place where games are allowed. As we honor ourselves more and more, we do not allow those into our universe any longer. We love them, lovingly release them to play out the games that they wish, but no longer allowed in our world. This is loving them and releasing them with love. The moment that they allow their heart to fully open with honesty, integrity, and deep respect, we allow them back in. It is their choice at any moment to choose a higher plane of existence, a higher dimension. Whatever dimension they choose is neither right or wrong. It is simply where they are, and we do not judge. Here we honor and respect all for their journey with profound love. This is a magical, mystical place, a place of awe and wonder, a place of peace and knowing, a place of caring and sharing that is open to new possibilities and experiences. This is a place where pure love resides, and we realize that it is within us now, never to be forgotten again. When our heart is fully open, we are in alignment with higher consciousness as never before, making higher dimensions available to us. This is where the magic happens, where love, joy, peace, and abundance flows like a river. A beautiful place where we are connected to all as never before. This is truly living heaven on earth. I thank you all for listening to this activation, and you can come back to this whenever you like, and I will also have it available on my website as an MP3. Have a beautiful day and open your heart. I love you all deeply.